Welcome to vlog episode 25.
25, that's 5 hands.
It's 5 hands.
5 hands.
If that was a horse, it'd be 5 hands tall.
That's a small horse.
It's a very small horse.
It is a tiny horse.
It's very tiny. It's like Zeke size.
The force is strong with you.
It is strong. So, last week we talked about stuff. Filming the 3 movies
at the same
time. And we didn't say it was a bad idea. We didn't say it was a good idea.
If that's what the enablers want, the distributors and the investor, and the financiers, and that's what we do, and we're working on getting to a place where that will be an option by writing all 3 movies and
budgeting all 3 movies.
Budgeting all 3 movies and the video games and everything else.
Yeah. And it would be interesting to see, and since this isn't like, I don't know, I mean, it's, like Lord of the Rings was maybe 6 months worth of time. There may not have been as much growth, whereas with Star Wars it was several years. With The Matrix It was right away. It was in the span of a few months. This is also...
No, the Matrix was supposed to happen over a longer period of time.
It didn't.
It was supposed to.
Well, it was supposed to be good, too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, whatever. But, the Sonata Chronicles, that was kind of fun to say that.
Yeah, no, it was... You were showing your accent.
Shh. We don't talk about that in polite company. It's...
I don't know who's polite company here.
Well, apparently not you, Mr. Interrupty.
Hey, I'm the boss. I talk over whoever I want.
That's true.
I do what I want.
I do what I want, too. Yeah. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, the time length of the Sonata Chronicles. So how long do you think it would take between each individual movie if we were to do it,
We probably do production every other year and release the in-between years. So year 1, produce the first movie, release year 2, produce the second movie, release. So they come out in 2-year blocks.
Yeah, that's a good answer, but not the answer to the question I was going for.
Oh, what were you asking?
I was talking about, inside the Sonata Chronicles, the time frame from when we first meet Ahmed to the conclusion. I know he's got training time in there with a couple of different people, so obviously he's going to be...
Right.
I don't know, we're talking maybe a couple of years for...
Well, and there's travel and everything else. The movie takes place... The first movie, Fallen Star, takes place over the course of a few weeks.
Right.
Because they travel through the desert. So the second movie is a little bit longer because he starts to he goes off and starts to learn more about the world and who's in what is at play.
Right.
And then the third movie will probably be another one that's a matter of weeks. So
we like to call the second movie the montage movie.
The first movie has 2 montages in it.
Well, I know. You can't go wrong with a montage, but...
No, you can never go wrong with a montage.
I'm just saying the whole second movie's a montage.
This is what South Park teaches us.
No. Can't go wrong with a montage. The thing about it, Rocky had montages. Every Rocky had a montage.
Yes.
And they were awesome.
Well, the first one and the last one were awesome.
You don't like the one where he fought Dolph Lundgren? We love Dolph Lundgren.
And we do love Dolph Lundgren, but that wasn't very good.
It was the best part of the movie.
The montage wasn't very good.
It was awesome. He was training in the woods, and then
Dolph
Lundgren was training in... Yeah.
Training in the mountains.
No, it was the woods, because Dolph Lundgren was in the area.
Yeah, no, he was in the Russian technology lab, which we discovered a little while later doesn't really exist. And
well, no.
And then...
But Rocky was in the woods, hitting trees and dragging trees around.
No, he's dragging logs around, but he's in the mountains because he goes up the mountain. That's instead of going up the stairs at the Philadelphia Art Museum.
So you're saying that
at the Ben Franklin
there's not
Museum.
forest on mountains? I've seen forest.
Nobody's above the timberline.
You're above the timberline.
No, not yet.
You need more NyQuil.
I haven't taken NyQuil in a while.
Then you definitely need more NyQuil. That was a wasted 5 minutes.
Yep.
And now you get to waste it.
Enjoy your wasted 5 minutes.
But this is what happens when you don't ask questions.
Exactly.
So ask questions.
Sometimes we're just gonna talk about random things for 5 minutes if this is what you're gonna do.
That's right. And if you don't ask questions, maybe next week it'll be all about Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And that thing on his head.
He's got a thing on his head?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, it's a bone growth because he chipped his skull and he has the lump on his head.
I don't think I've ever looked at his head.
Well, that tells us a lot.
Yeah.
All right. On that note,
have a great week.
I think we're going to call it.